Hello everyone, and this is Roadkill, and welcome to my middle brand guide, or as I like to call him, Mr. Freeze, with his cryogenic skin. This is going to be just a short little guide about what I like to do with brand, what I like to build into, how I like to play him a bit. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. For the first couple things I like to get my Doran's Ring, pretty generic first off item. And then I like to get one health potion and one mana potion. Brand seems to blow through mana pretty quickly, especially early game, so I like to try to get my mana back as soon as I can. I also take my first point into Pillar of Flame. This allows me to really clear out that back row of minions of sorcery, the little magicians that are casting. Also, a lot of the time, if I have unintended mid I'm going against, I can just get him in that pillar and just slowly start taking away at his health. One of the things I like about Brandon, he's a really far back away player. He's not up close and personal like some of the mids you see. I sit away, cast Pillar of Flame, one of my best abilities, and it takes out a good chunk of health each time the person gets caught up in it. A couple cons of having Brand in mid, he is a little slow when it comes to speed, compared to Teemo or something like that. I have two different jungles I have to worry about. I have my the bottom lane and top lane that they can come from, so I have to really decide which lane I want to ward at that moment. And when I'm going up against Ziggs, with Brand you really want to place your pillars correctly. You see, like right there, unintended, slowly start taking away his health. It's a good way to just put pressure on the other person, and it just takes down their back row slowly. I should have gone him in that one, but anyways, my minions went out, and I have another batch coming up right now, and I just keep using this pillar to keep pressure on him. Ziggs isn't that good early game. Brand is really powerful early game. Look, another hit right there, and it just keeps ticking on. I take my second in Conflagration. That just lets me, when I cast Pillar of Flame, then cast Conflagration, it's an ability that transfers to everyone who's ablaze, which is my passive. Because every time I use the spell ability, my passive, it's kind of like Ignite. It starts putting on a damage over time spell on him. I get him in another Pillar of Flame. And the Conflagration kind of just bounces over to a whole bunch of different enemies, and it prioritizes ones that are being ticked at right now. See, as you can see, that was a little thing of Conflagration. I take my second point back into another pillar. You really want to get that max pillar out as soon as you can. Maximize that damage. Because as you can see, it really is a huge pressure. Ziggs is already had to use a potion, and he hasn't even touched me yet. Let's see if I can get him in another one. Yep, he's just really not paying attention to anything that's going on. He's actually probably starting to get frustrated with it. But that's one of the best things about Brand early game. He can really just keep that distance, keep that pressure going. The fourth point goes into, what's it called? I think it's Seer. And basically it's your stun. If a target's ablaze, if you cast a spell on a target and then you cast that ability, it stuns him. Oh, and then Teemo gets the first blood off over there. So you can stun lock them, cast a pillar on them so they can't move, or you can stun lock them underneath a turret while they're trying to get that kill, and then even if you're almost dead and they have full health, you can get that kill just by stun locking them under a turret, which is pretty good. One of the best things about Brand that a lot of people underestimate is his damage over time. Every time I cast a spell, you're getting a blaze, and you're slowly having your health get ticked away at. So a lot of people don't realize this, and they just like, oh, well, I can still take Brand, and then their health is gone. So yeah, fifth point into the pillar again, trying to just switching in between skills. At this point, once I get that 1 point in my stun, all my other points will be transferred between my Conflagration and my ultimate on priority, of course. He misses with his little bouncing balloon, so I just keep on Keep it on. I'm really just dodging a lot of his abilities now that he's got a few more. His dodging, I'm dodging his balloons, his minefield. I'm unable to really go down there to get something going without being killed, so I hold back. I see that neither of our teams have jungles. We're running dual tops. This is when I go for Ziggs to get the kill. He starts running away. I pop Ghost to catch up with him. He gets in the bush and he hits me with a minefield, I think. No, just with a balloon. Then I cast that, and then I pipe Ignite on him, and I get the first kill. Well, not the first kill on our team, and that gains me the Pyroblast. I'm gonna recall because my health is already pretty low, and I'm not worried about Ziggs pushing to my turret now that I've killed him. So I'm gonna pick up my boots and a amplifying tomb. This helps me get a little bit of ability power and some speed. I also pick up a few more potions while I'm down there, and head back. So right now I'm the only person on my team who's got a kill. They don't seem to be doing too bad on bot. You know, they're down a little bit. Jinx is by herself. Warwick, I think, got killed, giving one of their teammates a killing spree. Meanwhile, like I said, Brand's kind of a slow champion, so he's just making his way down the mid. Anyways, you're going to see a lot of utilization with my ultimate. It's a great... what's the thing I'm thinking of? Kill steal, I guess? You get a low champion, you cast that, they're going to die. It's just that simple, especially depending on how high your ability power is. Ziggs is starting to realize that he can't underestimate my pillar because he was sure to dodge that one. He knows that my dots are ridiculous. My minions take that minefield for me. At this point, I really don't need to ward any single bush because of the fact that I know they don't have a jungle. I just do bottom just in case their you know, Misfortune wants to come up and try to get me or something. But I'm not too worried about that otherwise because I can just get to my... I'm not too worried about the top lane because the top I can just easily get to my my turret. As to the bottom, it'd take me a little bit longer, or not longer, but they'd be able to catch up to me quicker. So I ward the bottom bush. Really, the only one who tries to gank me in this game is Sejuani, and as you can see, she's missing. I don't know if she's heading over here yet. No, she's still on top. Anyway, so Ziggs is kind of I'm doing a pretty well job of dodging all of Ziggs' abilities. He hasn't really hit me with a bomb yet. I hit him with a well-placed pillar, and then I just head back to the turret. Just because I know Ziggs can clear that out pretty easily. I'm going to play smart this game. I don't want to just rush head on and get a whole bunch of deaths. Especially because my teammates are already having trouble taking out their bottom lanes and top lanes. So I feel I need to really step it up in the middle lane. So I decided to just play cautiously instead of recklessly. I do wander a little bit to get some kills in other lanes, but other than that, I don't stray too far from my middle lane. I only go to other lanes when they're having trouble. And I think it only pays off once or twice. I get Ziggs in another of those pillar. I don't pursue him because all of my abilities are on cooldown, other than my stun. He tries to hit me with his bouncing balloon and it doesn't pull off, so I decide to help out on bot. But this is the point where I go down on bot to help out. I think when I get there though, like they all die already. Yeah, Nunu pops his ult and kills them all. So I decide to head back to my middle turret. Yeah, LOL, never mind. Anyway, so I head back to the mid. I don't see Ziggs there, so I'm not too worried about my middle, but I do get a little worried about him not being there in general. I think he's either B to go get something else, or he's gone top to help them push. So I just do a little enemy missing marker. I still don't see him at top, and Ziggs is a fairly fast champion, and there he comes at the in the mid, so he just went back to get some stuff. I still have him out leveled for the time being. I sidestepped the minefield. Yeah, he just caught up with me. I'm not too sure who's winning in creep score at this moment. I'm doing alright for level 8. I could be doing a lot better, but I decided to go top and help out, try to gank Teemo or Sejuani. And I think I get Sejuani, but barely. Because I think, yeah, Ziggs is still mid. I don't know if he calls when I'm gone or not, but they obviously see me coming. I wait, and then I decide to go after Teemo. My combo doesn't go off quite as much as I had hoped it would. I ghost out, Sejuani gets me, and then I stun locker him under a turret. The dots tick off. They got Teemo, I got Sejuani, and we're all happy. And I just maxed out Pillar. And you'll see here in a second, Sejuani gets kind of mad. But yeah, I go down there, get the gank. I buy my boots and the haunting guys, and then I'll after this I start building into my Rabadon death cap. Yeah, and then Sejuani's upset. No kill for Bland, really? it's telling you, that's stunlock. You get him under a turret from them being greedy, and that'll do it. So I actually kept Sejuani in a lot of those. Yeah, and there she wants to know how close I actually was. And instead of taking out these minions like I should be, I'm too busy talking, of course. I'm reassuring her that she did almost have me, even though that probably just upsets her more than it makes her happy. So anyways, level 9, we got Pillar maxed out, a couple points in Conflag, my ult, and my stun. So at this point, we just switch between my my E, my Q, and then my R is the priority. I still don't see Ziggs there, and then there he is. He throws a little balloon. I'm gonna keep attacking at the turret as much as I can. Obviously, that runs out because he throws a little stun balloon. Back up to my little fortress of minions. I think when I killed Sejuani, she got kind of mad because like it was her sole mission afterwards to like try to get me killed. So she'll come down eventually. I think. Yeah, I outrun that balloon. I think I ward the bush right as she gets in. Yeah, I'm gonna ward the bush and she's gonna be right there. And then like I don't think she notices that I warded it because she continued to stay there in an attempt to like gank me, I guess. I don't know. But like she comes out, I move back, and I think she begins to realize that, oh, it's warded. And I let her know, hey, I see you. You're not gonna get me. So don't try. I really should just let her think that that they had a chance, because then maybe that could have let top have more of a chance to push. But you know, I decided to I think I go help out top. Yeah, I decided to go help out top because Teemo's really low and their Sejuani just came in out of nowhere. I could probably get the kill off. I could probably get the kill off Teemo, and then get something off Sejuani. So I go just hit that pillar, and then Teemo is going to die by my dots, I'm sure. Yeah, Teemo dies by my dots. It's a very powerful spell in general. You know, you hit them with a dot and they're done. That's why when people have lower health, when I hit them with a spell, I'm not too greedy when I come to Brand. I just let them run off because I know that the dots alone should be able to tick off the rest of their health. But yeah, Sejuani took out Jinx so well. I went back and I got my ability wand, I think it was called. Something like that. It's the wow, why am I spacing on it? Pretty sure it's just like ability wand or something like that. Anyways, it's one of the things you need to make your death cap, which is an essential item for any ability power user really. Ziggs is coming down. I just saw him on my map, so I'm waiting by the turret because I don't see Sejuani or him. So I'm seeing if he's gonna try to gank me or not, and then I see that he just goes to mid. So I ward the bush real quick, knowing Sejuani's thirsty for me, and I start blowing up the minions again. Anyways, Brand's one of my most favorite champions. He was actually the second champion I bought. Yeah, and then Teemo's coming down as well. So we got 3 champions in mid, and I just say you need to push. I think Teemo realizes though that he's not going to get me, so he decides to just run back up top. Because Teemo's back up now. I get hit by the balloon. I think I start getting sloppy with my dodges because he hits me with a lot more balloons from that. Yeah, so he just keeps going. Really, you can't dodge that one. But so far, I think I'm still winning in creep score when it comes to me and him. I'm not sure. But they got 3 people going bot, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do to help. I gotta keep my mid lane. Ziggs isn't going anywhere. It's really difficult to maintain control across the entire field without a jungle, without someone to gank mid or top to try to get you that edge. That's why I tried to wander around to get people a little boost. Our top is pushing hard. They're already to their second turret. I don't think Sejuani realizes because she's just, you know, kind of all over the place. And I think when she does realize, it's like, oh, okay, and then she just runs back down. I see that Ziggs decided to leave to help out top, so I'm taking this opportunity to push. So I take me and my minion pack. It's already past half, and I just I finish it out. I see Ziggs is still top, so I'm really not worried about being contested at all. I think Ziggs comes in at the very end, or no, I get it down and then I go back. So so when Ziggs goes to help out top because Sejuani wanted to get kills on bottom, I was able to take out the middle turret. So really, with the actions of one person really affects the outcome of everybody else. Sejuani getting thirsty and wanting kills because she's died a few times resulted in my top pushing down, so Ziggs had to go down and help, and then me coming up, or me going down and pushing to the middle. I decided to come down and help because I saw Miss Fortune pushing a bit. I don't know if I catch her or not. I decided to just sit in the bush for a little, wait till I see somebody. But then Miss Fortune just comes up right here, and I just decide to attack her that way. I pop my ultimate. I like to pop my ultimate even on little kills like that, just because my ultimate's only about 80-second cooldown. So I really don't worry about it. I get a little bit thirsty there, so I decide to run out of the turret, and I think I just be. Oh no, Ziggs sees me. I think Ziggs gets the kill on me right here. Yeah, he sees me and I get killed. I run into a mission. Oh well, 4-1 in mid isn't that bad. I really didn't think he'd see me. I ran into the bush, but you know, he must have had a something going on. Anyways, I decide to sell my mana potions so I can get my needlessly large rod, which gives me a huge boost in my ability power, which will let my spells tick off a lot more. Jinx gets killed again up top. Warwick, I suppose, it was trying to push bottom for a little while I was preoccupied with bottom, or was trying to push mid for a little while I was preoccupied with bottom. I'm sorry. And so I run down as fast as I can to help out, and then I don't remember. I think we get Ziggs. Yeah, we get Ziggs. And I pop my ult again. So yeah, I used my ult for the last person I killed, and then I come back and use it again. So my ult really doesn't have that long of a cooldown. It really, you know, if I use my ult and I die, it's basically back up by the time I revive. So now I'm just, you know, clearing out minions, bringing up my creep score. Maybe if I can actually skill shot these. My abilities are at the point where I use Pillar of Flame and then my conflagration, and it basically kills them in one hit. So we're to their mid. I see Sejuani, so I decide to go back and help out bottom, try again to get something going. Last time it paid off pretty well, other than me dying, but you know, I took out Miss Fortune. So, and then I'm backing around pretty far, so I'm able to just, and I realize that they both have full health and they can take me, so I decided to leave. I pass through the bush to get the minions off me, and I go up top to the turret to stop Sejuani from pushing any farther than she already is. I don't remember if I stun locked her under this one too. I remember I stun locked her under the other turret. I'm just trying to figure out if I stun locked her under this one. Yeah, she gets away. A minion destroyed our bottom turret. That's awesome. It's not too. I'm not too worried about it though. We're still doing fairly well. We have their top pushed pretty far back. Their mid. They're winning bot lane, but you know. My enemies know that Ziggs and yeah, that was 3-on-1. There was nothing I could do there. I didn't even notice that they were there until he was already dead. I get hit with the bouncing balloon of death, and I just start, you know, getting up that creep score. Ziggs is getting confident because Ziggs has a really strong late game. His abilities start getting ridiculously powerful with the minefield and the especially his ultimate. You'll see his ultimate kill me more than once. Yeah, I just wait for the minefield to pop off before I go back in. I'm still beating him when it comes to the lane in general. And I feel I have more kills than him at this time as well. Then I just pull him back to the turret so I don't have to take as much damage in case Ziggs decides to do that. I pop one of my potions, and I just wait for some more minions to come through. Sejuani goes bot again. She's going to try to get a gank, but Nunu sees her and he tells her to, you know, yo, watch out, bro. So yeah, I mean, right now it's basically just a game of trying to get the money up to get the build to get the kills. That's really all League of Legends is about, right? Getting those kills. So right now I am outlaning Ziggs. I got Sejuani mad at me. So basically all I'm doing is trying to, you know, buy some time, play the game, figure out what's going to happen. Get Ziggs in one of my pillars when I can, you know. Sometimes he just stands in them too long. I just have to be... I wasn't quite sure how to play against Ziggs, to be honest with you. I see a Jinx, so I decided to try to get Ziggs out. But because I get him in a pillar, and I hit him in that, and then he flashes out. But, you know, I got him to use his summoner cooldown. He does his bouncing, and yeah, that's the ultimate that kills me. Ridiculous. I mean, Jinx gets the kill, which is great, but that I did not expect that. I had no idea how bad that was gonna be until it was too late. Anyways, I get my death cap and I start building into the mask. I don't even remember what it's called, but I just know it's the mask. And basically, the mask's passive is my spells do damage over its time effects. So not only do I have my ablaze, which my regular spells do damage over time effects, but add a mask onto that, that's just more dots. I'm the warlock of League. It's amazing. I love it. People like Brand is probably one of the least played awesome players I've ever seen. Like he is so potential to be so good, and yet people don't play him as much as they should. Like they're too busy picking like Ziggs, for example. I mean, yeah, Ziggs is great, but Brand is just fun. And that bouncing is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Oh, and there's Sejuani. I think this is when I get her locked underneath the thing, and she gets so mad. Oh no, I don't. Oh, yeah, she just runs. Dang, I thought that was the one where I got her in it. I recall, you know, or no, I decided I was like, well, everybody else is coming up. My team is slowly coming up from bot. Warwick's coming down from the mid. So I'm just like, let's start blowing people up. Yeah, and then Sejuani dies. Ziggs gets that second ultimate in, kills another one of our 80 carries. It's intense. Nunu takes out all the minefields. It's just a crazy fight. Warwick takes out Teemo. It's just crazy everywhere right now. we all decide that it's probably best to recall at this point, except for Jinx and Warwick, since they're pretty well off. They might take the turret, I'm not sure. The Liandry's Torment, that's what I get. It adds dots onto my already dotting abilities. So I pick up a couple potions, because I know that a lot of the time where Ziggs kills me is his ult pop in right as I'm almost dead. So I think if I get a potion to keep me up, maybe I can stay alive. Who knows? This is a really good game. You know, 18 kills versus 16 kills. We started out pretty bad, but we're making a strong comeback. We're getting kills. They're getting kills, trading off back and forth. I'm 4-2 at mid. That's not horrible. I've seen much worse. I've been part of much worse. I come around to try to help out Warwick, and I see that there's no point because Teemo and who was that? Misfortune, I think, ganged up on him. And on the thing it said everyone ganged up on him, but you know. So I was like, you know what? Let's just clear out me a little bit more. Ziggs comes back up with his good friend Morgana, and then I see Nunu up here. I was like, oh, Nunu, welcome, friend. And we decide to try to take out their support. Ashe is up here. I think we're in good terms, and then Ziggs with those minefields, those bouncing balloons, they took out so much damage. You gotta dodge them. If you don't, you could get killed. You could get killed. So, you know, we're clearing out a little bit. I think he throws another ult. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he does. But I'm pretty sure we clear him out, though. I think this is when we get the good score. Oh yeah, I pulled back thinking that Warwick's gonna come in. I think Ashe recalls for some reason. Yeah, Ashe recalls, and we're all ready for a fight. And then one of our AD carries leaves. Like, okay. Jinx rolls around to try to come in through the side, so they can't really escape. Teemo blinds me, so I immediately back away. I wait for something to happen, because never a good idea to rush in with Brand. Nunu really should have been the one to go through, or Warwick. I stay across there just in case Teemo tries to start something with Jinx, so I can cast an over-the-wall pillar. Same with Sejuani. I'm just there waiting to see if there's a pillar. They don't know that that's warded, apparently. Jinx comes back around, so there's no point in me staying there. I know I catch someone snapping. I guess. Oh, that ult. Do I die again? Oh, I barely die. I recall here, because I know that if I don't, I'll just be immediately killed. I cast a potion to prevent me from getting, you know, I wasn't sure if I got ignited. I was like too scared. I was just like, no, no ace, no ace. Anyways, I start building into the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. I get that ability tome. Basically, everything with Brand is just ability power, ability power, ability power. There's no second thing for Brand. There's no attack speed. It's just ability power. Your dots and your your abilities stem off of your ability power. You are only as strong as your ability power is. If you have weak ability power, you're gonna have a bad time. I wanted to get Misfortune, but she's kind of playing it safe. She pops a little minefield. She's getting kind of close. I don't remember if I kill her or not. I think I do. Perhaps I don't. She just went out screaming. Maybe I don't. So basically just clearing out these minions. Warwick went top, so I'm not worried about it, about the minions cleaning up top. I let them know, hey, nobody's here. Teemo and I think that was Sejuani are going bot. Yeah, Teemo, Sejuani are coming to the bot, clearing out our minions. So we decided at this point we need to just push through. They have two people in bot. The only ones that they have out are Ziggs, Morgana, and Misfortune. Misfortune catches me in that Make It Rain. It doesn't really hurt me too bad though. Ziggs is just endgame. It's just very frustrating. I know that if we need to kill someone, he should be the one we kill, because he's going to be the one to keep us at bay this entire time. Warwick's telling Jinx, hey, let's backtrack him. Morgana pops her acid pool, whatever that is. Sejuani comes up. Now we got a full-blown team fight. I catch Sejuani and just a little sear, like no stun or anything, but now I have my stun up, so minefield. I think he busts another ult. Yep, he busts another ult. Almost kills me. I immediately recall, knowing that you know, they're slowly getting picked off. So Warwick just keeps saying that he wants us to push, but like you can't push the unpushable. It's just, yeah, Ziggs is an amazing champion. He's just very frustrating to fight against with his balloons or his grenades or whatever skin you're playing against that day. But you know, I have been Mr. Freezing him this whole time, so. I was gonna I'm thinking of doing a series of where I put up everyone who looks like a Batman hero or villain. Like Brand, obviously. Oh, and then this is when I get him in the stun lock, I think. Oh no, I get stunned. But he still dies. Oh no, right? He dies, right? Yeah, he dies. Okay. But I'm thinking of doing something a little, you know, crazy. Just a series of me playing champions who look like villains from DC or something like that. So I haven't really figured out all the things yet. But for example, Cryogenic Brand looks just like Mr. Freeze in my opinion. I mean, the suit, the blue. I mean, come on. Shaco, I might do, because I've done Shaco, and Shaco looks just like Harley Quinn. If you don't think Shaco looks like Harley Quinn, you're crazy. And then I think I should have popped my ult. I think I realized that too. I was like, oh, I should have popped my ult. And then I tried to catch Misfortune in that pillar, but she starts backing away just in time. Just in time. So we decided to, you know, run up a little bit, try pushing. Misfortune still hasn't run to go heal herself for some reason. I don't think she understands that she'll die if she keeps doing that. So we just start pushing. I try to catch Misfortune in my pillar, but I get shot down by the turret and ulted by Ziggs again, and half my team dies. Anyways, I pawn off my Amplifying Tomb so I can pick up the ability one, or blasting one. I'm sorry, that's what it's called, blasting one. That was gonna bug me. And then I decided to sell one of my potions so I could get another, so I could get a giant spell to try to hopefully keep that ult away from just one-shotting me every time, because it's just whooping me. So 5, 3, and 6, 164 creep score. It's not too bad right now. I think I end at like 203 or 211 or something like that. I try to rush over in time to help out Warwick. I think I don't get there in time to save him, but I do get there in time to kill Ziggs. Yeah, Ziggs did. But he was sure to blast off that last minute ult. He's gotta get that ult in, so I decided to go top with my friendly neighborhood Abominable Snowman. And then I see Nunu, Jinx both going up top. He does his death ult, and then we're just going up. I still want Morgana though. Morgana's not getting away. She's gotten away from me so many times this game. I'm just like, no. Yeah. So we got him ace, so we decided to I check out the thing for some reason. Oh, I should have checked compared my creep score to Ziggs. But we decided to push mid. I was checking to see how long each one had to be dead, to see how far we can push it. So I clear out those for him with my one-shot pillar, and start, you know, making my way downtown, walking fast and I'm homebound. No, making my way down mid, as the song is supposed to go. They never teach you that, but that's how the song really goes. That's how it goes. Making my way down mid in League of Legends, getting blasted by Ziggs. That's how it goes. I got red buff from killing Morgana. I don't even know why Morgana had red buff. What's that gonna do for her? Obviously nothing, because we killed her. Warwick says, could have had that tower. So I run over to help out. Sejuani and Misfortune are both up there, so I figured Warwick's gonna go try to gank him. And I'm showing, hey buddy, I'm here, I'll help you out. And then he backtracks. I'm like, oh, that's because he's over. Oh, and then I realize that Ziggs is there. So Ziggs has to die, and then I run away. I pop that ult, get that last minute kill, and then my dots help kill out Sejuani, so I didn't get the kill on Sejuani again, but I got her the first time, so. I get my Riley's Callisto Scepter, and I put in my Amplifying Tomb to start going to my Void Staff, which drops their magic resist, so my dots do slightly more damage, as if they didn't do enough already. So basically, this is just a you know, trade. This is just a really huge trade-off game. 36-33, so really close in overall team kills. I'm doing 7, 4, and 8, and that's good. As long as I get, you know, at least 3 more kills than deaths, I'm usually happy. If I don't, then I'm really unhappy. I feel like I did horrible, especially if I'm playing AD carry that game, which I normally tend to do. I just love playing Brand, so. And we already had 2 AD carries, so I figured a third may be overkill. But Ziggs is doing a great job at keeping us at bay with his different balloons, especially with Nunu being unable to do anything. He casts off a quick little ult. I go in there to try to help him out. I cast off that that ultimate, my ultimate, which allows us for that kill on Teemo, as well as Misfortune. I try to rush down Ziggs, but he's able to get away. Then he casts a little haha balloon at me. Warwick thinks that we're not really doing anything we're supposed to be doing, even though, you know, he wants us to push really hard, but he doesn't understand that we can't just push out of thin air. I get another kill on Sejuani, and that ult kills me again. That ult needs to be nerfed, I'm telling you. At least the range or something. It's just ridiculous. My mind transfers between people, but that's just monstrous. Yeah, that ult does need to get nerfed. That the range and the damage, and man. Anyways, I pawned off my Amplifying Tomb so I can pay for the Blasting Wand, because the Blasting Wand offers more ability power, and I had the gold for it, and also I'll have to save up less for the void stuff. I pawn off my ring so I can get the other Amplifying Tomb to get in even more ability power. So right now we got the Amplifying Tomb, Leandri's Torment, Sorcerer's Shoes, Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Rabadon's Death Cap, and a Blasting Wand. Your final build wants to be something like Rylai's Crystal Scepter, Leandri's Torment, Sorcerer's Shoes, Rabadon's Death Cap, Void Staff, and you want the Athena's Unholy Grail, because Brand runs through mana really quickly. In one of my combos, if it doesn't go through right, like most of my mana is gone. So you really want that that mana per second regen. I'm to the point where my spells are just one-shotting all these minions, which is making me very happy. I'm getting up gold so I can get my Void Staff. I think I need 1,000, if I'm not mistaken. I noticed there's a fight mid, so I run over. Sejuani, oh, and I'm the only one left. I realize that if I get killed, it's going to be an ace. I really wanted to get, I really wanted to get Ziggs, because he's just so low, but I settled for Misfortune with that ult. My ult's very powerful too, but I think it's alright. I mean that Ziggs ult though, it's just like days away and it kills so many people. I pick up my Void Staff and start, and I pull up Athena's Unholy Grail, so I have a idea of what I need to start building into. They are a really hard team, because the only one in their team who isn't ranged is Sejuani, and Sejuani does a really good job of not getting killed. But between Ziggs, Misfortune, Morgana, and who's the other one? Teemo. They just have so many range power, and with Ziggs being able to just keep us at bay, they can just, you know, free fire us from away. And Warwick's complaining, saying, "That's why you let me initiate the fight, and then you guys just come in." I was like, "Yeah, because that's worked, right? Warwick, you don't live that long, buddy." I mean, don't get me wrong, Warwick did great this game, but he's not good enough to just take on their whole team. Sejuani jumps down a little bit, and I know it's the distraction. He wants to pull us into it. It's a bait. So I decided to just backtrack around. Sejuani's back there again, but I don't bite, because I know the rest of the team's down there too. I waste a pillar because I even see Morgana to my left. Ugh. I really should have just saved that for... I mean, it comes back now, but I'm still regaining mana from it. Yeah, what's up, Warwick? Aren't you rushing, buddy? Not as fun as you thought, huh? I'm waiting for that Ziggs ult again. I sidestepped the bouncing balloon of death, and you know, just start getting creep score again. Another bouncing balloon of death. BBOD. People are too busy backing up. Nunu and Warwick are going to be no help to us. Just keep backing up when people come up. We actually need them going in. And unfortunately, as Bran, I'm not too tanky, so I can't help you out there. We catch Morgana out in the open, so we just blow her up real quick. And then we catch Sejuani, so we just decide I just pop in my ult, and then I get a lot of assists. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, Ziggs gets ignited down. Then we only got one left, and that's the ace. We clear out the wolves a little bit more. You know, we lost Nunu and Jinx, but it was a pretty fair trade-off, 11-5-12. And so we just start pushing them in, and I believe they forfeit. Right? Yeah, they. I'm pretty sure they forfeit. Because we come down and we're about to, I think we take their turret, their inhibitor, and then they forfeit. So let's see, we're going to push the turret, because they're dead for a while. And yeah, we take out the turret, taking out the inhibitor. I go over to the top turret to try to break that down just so we can get all the turrets gone. I see they're starting to respawn, but I feel like I could get it down before I get killed. I don't think I do, though. I move up here so I don't get killed. Oh, this is when I get the last thing for Sejuani, the last haha. Slows me, stun lock, pillar, and then I was like, oh, I need to run. Oh no, Sejuani's gonna get me. She cast bleed, and then, oh no. And I get that final kill on her. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Ziggs runs up trying to get me dead, and I don't think he does. Yeah, I get away. Very barely. Like, the rest of my team comes up and stops him, but he just wanted my death so bad. He's still chasing me. And he's still chasing me. I'm like to the turret, and then he gets caught up by Jinx, and then I think he starts chasing me again. Yeah, I see him down there. Even though he's with Ashe, I'm like, oh, I don't know. That guy's ult probably kill me. So we're at 50-42, so we're doing pretty better against them. And they decide to surrender, so we win the game. So it was a good game. Very fair trade-offs. Awesome game. If you like what you see, go ahead to like and subscribe. And until next time, always look both ways before crossing, guys.